You want to do it? Whoa. Ready? Push! Okay, so there it is, one track removed, and that was pretty much as expected. Yes, I did it backwards. I took the front off first, and then I took the top and the rear off. I just wanted to see if it would work, and it did. It is very hard. So the reason why I was doing this was to get this front idler off, because there's been some rattling around in there.
What are these?
It's called an idler. Can you say idler?
Idler.
There you go, good job. Is this normal? There's about a 1/4 inch of play in there. And there's a little bit of play up and down too, as you can clearly see. But the bearings look okay. Right, there's a little bit of play in the bearings, but side to side, and up and down, it's the same thing. I can't do it up and down. Put that in. Is that normal? 2012 Kubota SVL 75. Oh no, don't tell me the bucket has to be off. Please don't tell me that. Please. Oh, nope, it can come right out. Well, there's a little bit of play in the bearings, but I think most of that rattling is coming from this part being worn away. Let's get the old flashlight out and do a little bit more inspecting. I think it's just 2,000 hours. I think it's just wore out. All right, so here we are underneath. I'm laying down on the ground looking up, obviously. And this is the frame where the idler goes. And here we can see where those two pads on the idler sit. One right here. And then one right there. And those are smooth. There's nothing wore away. And there's down inside where the tensioner goes, or the big spring goes. There's one roller. That was kind of beat up. That's the only one like it. All the other ones don't look like that, but that one is. Rail is the same way. There's no imprints, there's no major wearing away of anything. It all looks good. This is a little worn right here. And what I mean by worn is it's the shiniest part. All the rollers are tight on this side. The sprocket is definitely getting changed because of the new tracks. I'm not putting an old sprocket with brand new tracks. And the rear idler, definitely worn. And this edge right here, this surface, should have a nice angle to it, and this one is virtually worn away. So the rear idler definitely is worn out. Ooh, I should take that cover off. Let's see what the hoses look like. I might do that. And then the actual idler. So this is the top bit. Wish I knew how big these are supposed to be, how thick. They don't look worn. Look at that. That thing's full bars. Full bars. I just pulled it off the charger. I need a new impact. Holy crap. Oh man. That was harder than getting the tracks off. Hold. Phew. All right, there you go. Old versus new. I'm going to let this dry a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of, a little something on there. I think I'll put a little rust converter on that, just to put a protective layer over top of it. I don't want that getting any worse. I don't want to end up like Andrew Camarada on his Bobcat, or his friend's Bobcat, and have that thing all rust away. Speaking of that, you know, watching that video where he takes that drive motor off, and that Bobcat has a plate over the drive motor hoses, and it's like a little piece of tin. And you look at this thing, that's a major piece of steel. I think that Bobcat on that video was a 2006, I think, and this is a 2012, so 6 years later. No, different manufacturers, right? This is Kubota, but still. To replace the front idler on both sides and the rear idler on both sides would be dang near $3,000. It'd be $2,900 with shipping. Oops, I don't want that way. Nope, I don't want that way. Phew! There you go.
It has a hole. Wait.
That's called a socket. Can you say socket?
Socket. socket.
Yeah, it has a socket. Uh-oh, there's double trouble. Are you having fun? There we go. Woo! Whew. All right, good job, bud. You got it. High five.
I did not get it.
High five.
I did not get it.
You helped Daddy get it. High five. All right, EI, high five.
I did not get it.
He left me hanging. Yeah.
I did not get it.
There we go. Everything's out. Oh, that's what? It's about $3,000 in parts. Well, not these because they're used, but once the new ones get here. Another delivery for today. Man, one day, 2 deliveries. So this will be the idler, or front and rear idlers. So we'll go ahead and get those unpacked. And we'll start getting these things installed. So these came from Prowler, and I ordered them yesterday morning. It is now about 24 hours. It's about 2 o'clock right now. So 30 hours later, and it's here. So that's pretty cool. This is what I was hoping to see with this old idler and the new. This is the rear, of course. So if you look at this edge and how thin that angle is, and look at this. Look at how much metal has been wore away.
It was chicken poop. Chicken poop.
The front idlers don't appear to be all that bad because this edge is obviously brand new, nice and thick, but so is that. That's still pretty thick. So not a whole lot of wear from what I can tell on that particular edge. All right, so from this perspective, again, it does not look like there is
No.
a whole lot of wear because of this edge right here. There's a little bit, but not a whole lot. And then you can see the wear right here. I don't know if it comes across on camera, but there's definite wear on that inside edge. And of course, brand new, none there. So that's got a pretty good angle right here. That's a pretty decent angle. And then here, it's more straight up and down. Excuse you, little tutor. You got them all? Did you count them all?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
It's really.
Look out, move. Oh, that moves a whole lot better. Oh, I think those other ones were bad.
Daddy.
other ones are bad, bud.
Oh, yes.
Wow, I know y'all can't tell that, but rolling the thing over was so much easier than rolling the old one over there. The old ones, whenever I pulled them, the idler wheel just kind of it rolled a little bit, but it mostly just slid on the ground. So I think this is a good call replacing these things. The notches, the big cavities go up, and these pins stick toward the back. So that's how we'll put it back together. Could be awesome.
Oh.
Is it a tunnel?
Oh.
Not even unloaded yet, and the boys are all over it. Unfortunately, I missed the unloading, but it's pretty much uneventful. But it's here. I think it's massive. Alright, so we put the Pro Works right there. It used to be right here. Okay. Alright, oh, that's as good as it's going to get. Whoops. That was my obsessive compulsive act for the day. I know that I shouldn't have wasted the time and energy on that, but whatever. So those are all generously coated with all that rust converter stuff. And it'll take a little bit to dry because it's so cold today. But that's done. And this side's done. So, time for reassembly. I'll get all the armor put back on. These are just the plates for underneath the hydraulic for where these grease fittings are up underneath here. So I'll put all that armor back on and put that armor back on, and we'll be ready for tracks. Yeehaw! Can't wait. But it is Thanksgiving, so I don't know how much work I'll get done today, but one never knows. That's terrible. Oh well. Got the excavator warming up this morning. Going to get this last track put on. And look what happened to that stuff I put on. It turned it like white purple. Never saw that happen before. I guess we'll just pressure wash that off because that's not cool. Anyway, so today the last track will go on. I spent over an hour yesterday, which is Thanksgiving. I spent over an hour trying to get this side on with just me and the pry bar, and I was extremely unsuccessful. Kind of bummed me out because I really wanted to do it by hand because that's how stupid I am, but oh well. So I ended up using the excavator to put it on, and in 5 minutes I had the thing on. So lesson learned. Brand new track with brand new front idler, rear idler, and sprocket makes things difficult. So let's go ahead and get this thing on. All right, there it is, installed. So we are done. The only thing I have left to do is to tighten up the inside rear idler bolt, because there's no leverage when I was laying on the ground to tighten it up. So I'm gonna pull the skid steer closer to the garage, tighten that up. I'm gonna hit those sprocket bolts with the impact as well, and then it'll be time for some fun. Yep. Oh, I smell dog poop. Did I lay in dog poop? I hope not. Oh, that smells so bad. All right, there we go, 100%. So we're done. The only thing I have left to do now is put the door on when it comes in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna like that. That thing's beefy. Got full armor around the cylinders. Man. I like it. Now I just gotta learn how to use it. I assume that's what these hooks are over here for. Just to put your cables, the hoses. I assume that's what goes there. I'll keep an eye on it whenever I lift the bucket up, make sure it doesn't pull on that. You wanna say hi? You say hi? Say hi. Are you camera shy? Pick up our first log. Of course, this is one-handed. Bear with me. Oh, it's like it's not even picking anything up. Look at that. That thing is a beast. Beast. How about it? Like it's nothing. some real work.